We go. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh,
So this is obviously a platformer with some hip music. The music was created before the level design was, so the levels are kind of built around the music and not the other way around. At the beginning here, pretty much all I'm doing is just jumping and stomping. A little bit later on, I'm going to be doing more jumping and stomping, and towards the end I'll jump and stomp some. So there are some levels that are auto-scrollers like this one. A lot of the auto-scrollers, oh man, a lot of the auto-scrollers, if you get close enough to the edge, it will push the level forward. So there's nothing wrong with getting too close to the edge. Some of them, if you get too close to the edge, you die. So it's a give and take. So on these little arrows here, you can kind of see the trail that I'm not exactly jumping on the arrow. I'm jumping a little bit to the left of the arrow. As long as you touch the arrow at some point, it counts. So you can kind of drop a little bit early and shift the level forward. Saves frames. Ah, that was dumb. Alright, so that's 4 seconds I lost there. And really, the gimmick to the game is as straightforward as it looks. But it's definitely not an easy game. There are a lot of things that are obviously they're timing dependent, but they're kind of timing dependent on multiple levels. There are times where if you get to something too late, it might have to cycle through again, even though you can't see that it's cycling through again. Like that little missile right there. Because of the way that I jumped, that missile shot higher than it usually does. Those are little things that make a big difference. In this level, I'm going to start using some checkpointing. So I'm going to run to the edge of this level, and I'm going to touch a flag that's at the very end, and I'm going to die at the same time, and then activate a checkpoint, which is going to shift the level forward. So now I don't have to wait for the level to scroll. Do the same thing here. Go under these guys. I'm going to hit a flag and die immediately. And that's going to shift the level forward whenever I reset. Same thing here. Flag, reset. The gimmick to this level here is that you fall really slow and you jump really high. So I'm using stomps to speed my jumps up as much as I can. That was really close. Alright, and I should be able to get that thing. Okay. Another benefit to hitting the flag and checkpointing immediately is that you can despawn the stuff that's on the screen. So like I had that rocket right behind me and I just reset the checkpoint. And by doing that, there it goes again, the rockets that are chasing me are gone. So I'm still on the quest to find my missing butt. And I'm going to meet my first enemy here, my first like boss villain, the Pope, who wants to murder me. Guess I'll have to murder him. Boom. Pope-tastic. So the game is essentially just a series of jumps and stomps in increasingly difficult platformer levels with some pretty amazing music. It's a Steam game, so if you're looking like, hey, where can I get this game? I think you can get it on the on Xbox Live now too. But yeah, it's a Steam game. It costs like $8, but it's commonly on sale for like 80 cents. So here I'm shooting the Pope in my UFO. Ooh, that was almost death. Alright, the next level is a fight with the Pope. I'm going to be shooting rockets at him, which are going to spawn. I can change where the rockets spawn by stomping at a certain time in a certain place and a certain number of times. So that's what I'm doing. Like, even though it looks like what I'm doing is random, it's very much not. I stomped there at the beginning 3 times to spawn the first rocket to the right, and then I did a series of stomps to keep it so that I could just hop back and forth. That makes it so this fight is 1 cycle, and it should only take me 32 seconds to get through the level instead of a minute. Alright, and that's the end of World 1. This is World 2. Again, I'm going to checkpoint scroll here, hit this flag, and reset so that the world moves up. This is going to be really close. Okay, we're good. That's a very tight jump. That's a very tight jump as well. Ooh, that was close. That was probably the fastest stomp I've ever done. Alright, and this is going to introduce the double jump in this level here. And the following level is called Where Are the Stairs? And it is probably the most execution intense level in the game. So. Oh, yeah. Half a second behind the checkpoint. Have to be really careful there because that arrow is so close to the edge that if I would have went too far it would have killed me. I can skip a couple arrows here by hopping right up to that one. Ooh, that was a dumb death. That's a 5 seconds or so. But it wasn't the worst death. At least it happened early. Some of the deaths happen like far away from flags. They're really nasty. So ideally, you kind of want to be leaving this level at like a 103, 104. Ooh, that was almost bad. I'll take 108 for a marathon for sure. Oh, dumb. Alright, so that was another 4 seconds or so. The world record for this game is 24:52 by a Canadian runner named Prismatoid. I have the second place time, and I'm almost a minute behind him. His time is just insanely good. All this stuff is essentially, we've worked it out in such a way that we're trying to do it in the easiest way possible. So, like that, for example, you could probably do something that was a little bit faster there and save like half a second, but you can just stand there and let the world scroll just a smidge and make it immensely easier. Oh, that's not good. Alright. So I lost 10 seconds or so on that. But so far, even with the time losses, this has been a decent run. So here I'm going to checkpoint, and I'm going to stall just a smidge to get this rocket to launch from the left side instead of the right, which is going to make it so that I have a little bit easier pattern to deal with. I should be able to just get to that. Yep. More jumping, more stomping. The gimmick to these couple levels here is that you don't have the double jump or the stomp, so you're kind of having to do it just with single jumps. I'm going to try to jump high here so I can hit that. Yeah, I got it, but I stalled still, so. Again, I checkpointed there to scroll the level forward. I'm going to do that again on the next checkpoint. Scroll the level forward. The next one I'm going to do is going to be right after being right next to the edge of the screen. So it's like that one there. That's a very risky one depending on how much time you want to save, risk versus reward. But, I mean, it's just as straightforward as it could be. If you've never played this game before, it's really fun. I recommend playing it. It's got a lot of witty dialogue from some of the characters. Like, what other game has the word Pope-tastic in the script, you know? I'll wait till this thing... There is a quick way here, but I'm going to go ahead and skip it and just go for a slightly slower but much safer way of going through this. Yeah, the music is definitely what makes this game. I mean, the music is phenomenal. So this level is auto-scrolling actually faster than I can move. And there's a series of these little warps here that are trying to keep me ahead. So I have to use a combination of stomping so that I can quickly get to my next action, and hitting these warps to get to where I need to be. Hopefully I can make it to the next checkpoint without getting killed. Alright, so see, this is where things slow down a little bit. And again, I'm going to checkpoint scroll up here. There's going to be a flag right at the right side. The next level is a level where you have to collect 10 items, and it works just like the rocket level with the Pope, where I can manipulate where they appear. That was actually a best time for that last level. So I use that pattern to be able to get all 10 of those as quickly as I can, and so that I end up in this little crevice here. I'm like holding the right button right now so that as soon as the level starts, I'm already running to the right. This is the fight against the Glorg. If by fight, I mean you're running from him because he's big and you're little. Oops. I've never done that before. That was cool. I didn't know you could stomp that and hit that flag at the same time. So I am 16 seconds off world record pace going into the third world. That will change because the third world is difficult. Ooh la la. Five jump. Ah, there goes that world record. Gone. It was actually possible for me to world record, I think, until that death. Alright, this next level is got like a laser, like elevator that you have to stay in between. I'm going to try to stomp through it. It's a risky strat. It saves a lot of time, but if you screw it up, it loses like 18 seconds, so... Got it. Oh, I fell too quickly, and it killed me off the world. Now I'm all flustered. That's like a 15-second loss. That was ended up being a 9-second loss. Wow, that's pretty aggravating. I didn't know it was possible to fall too quickly there. But that's how you learn. See those frogs you can just run right past? You only have to jump over a couple of them. Same thing here, you only have to jump over. Oh my god! That's bad, that's really bad. I don't know what that's gonna do. Okay, that's okay. That could have been worse. Okay, that was okay. Oops. So the gimmick for this level is that there's this little laser at the front, which all the levels kind of have this hidden, or if you go too far out of the screen. Oh, that was bad too. That was a waste. I just lost like 3 or 4 seconds there. I was supposed to let that rocket hit me. Anyway, they all kind of have this hidden little laser here, but this one's obviously not hidden. Oh my god, it didn't checkpoint. Oh, that's another 10 seconds down for no reason. Come on, game. Come on, game. Really? But this one, that little bit of space on the right, it matters. It makes a difference. And why that flag didn't take when I hit it before is beyond me. I should have been done with this level already. I usually don't get this far in the song. Well, still been a good run. So this is the ice level, one of the ice levels, and just like ice levels in any game, it makes you move quickly. Nice, that was a good level. That was really good. I don't know if that's the industry that it's targeting. This is about the point where I start getting dizzy. These are very tight jumps here. Ooh, that's really bad. That's a 6-second loss. That's a 12-second loss. I don't know why this is happening, but so I lost about 13 seconds on that. That's okay though. This level's got the same kind of gimmick with the flying, but there's going to be a point where I'm supposed to land and then hit another wing. I'll go ahead and reset that. I'm supposed to land and hit another wing, and then flop around and dodge all these rockets. Oh my god! I'm going to try to not do that. I'm going to try to just grab one in midair, so that I can just continue moving at this speed. Got it. See, if I would have touched that platform, which was right below the wing, I would be moving the same speed that I walk. So that speeds me up quite a bit, even though I lost 10 seconds on that level too. So as you can see, like going out of World 2, I was 15 seconds off the world record. Now I'm like a minute and a half behind it. World record's it's literally in a minute and a half. And I still have 3 levels. And I died at the end for no reason. See, it's deaths like that that are going to keep me from ever having a world record in this game. So this level, you just got to stomp on these hearts, or just die because you're terrible at this game. You just got to stomp on these hearts. You just do that by hopping around in circles 3 times. And these next 2 levels are all about dodging his attacks. And it is much easier said than done. In this level, I'm going to try to just get behind him, which isn't going to help me with the... oh my god, that's a bad rocket. It's not going to help me with the anything because I'm so terrible at this game. It's not going to help me with the little rockets that are following me, but it will help with the shurikens. That is some fast rockets. Like, this is a really rough pattern. And you're falling continuously in this level, so you have to keep jumping. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm kind of just like jump, 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 jump. And I literally died at the very end of that level. And I just cost myself over a minute. Once again, I'm very flustered. And it was totally not the game. I mean, it's not, I'm not going to say that it was something that the game did, or I wasn't expecting that. Like, I knew exactly what was coming, and I basically hit the wrong button. I told myself, I need to flap, but then I let myself fall before I flapped. See, that's what I was supposed to do. Not fall before I flap. Alright, this is the last, like, real battle here. He shoots this little burst of shurikens, and then he shoots some rockets. I just hang out behind him for a little bit, and then I get in front of him. And I'm going to try to just basically go in circles so that I can keep the rockets going in the same little thing, because in a second he's going to add some more rockets to it. And I'm just going to die because I'm really bad. Aggravating to lose 4 minutes in one world. I'm literally flapping to the music. That was a very risky thing to do. Alright, so I lost 16, 20, yeah, I lost almost 3 minutes. That is Electronic Superjoy.
All right, big shout out to Catastrophic.